Hi, I'm Darshan, son of the Chanmurti. My metric number is L1038. Our presentation will be split into three key segments. First is the technical details, where we will dive into the systems, architecture, and core features. Second is the user experience, focusing on how a user interact with our system. And finally, an educational walkthrough, where we will explain the code step by step for those who are learning.
Hi, my name is Dharanish. My matrix ID is F1035. I want to talk about system architecture overview. Let's start with the architecture. The heart of our application is the banking system class. We use encapsulation here, meaning this class holds all essential data like the customer's name, account number, and balance. And the methods just operate on that data. This keeps our code organized and secure. As you can see in the code snippet, we have declared these attributes and a scanner object to handle user input. On the next slide, I want to explain about understanding encapsulation and methods. Building on that, encapsulation gives each class a single responsibility. In our banking system class, each method has a specific job. For example, the create account method you see here is solely responsible for gathering user input to initialize an account. The separation of concerns makes our code reusable and much more easier to manage and debug.
Hi, my name is Sarivishan. Today we present slide 6 about the main method and control follow. Now let's go to how to be user actually interacting with the system. This happens in the main method while we using a while looping the create persisting section mean the menu keeps appearing until the user chooses to exit. A simple switch case structure power the menu, making navigation intuitive and keeping your user in control until they will decide to leave. After that, slide 7 about user flow and interface design. The core of our user experience in the menu drive interface, we provide priorities a user in the center design, which means every action is clear and the system giving immediately feedback. Whatever you have create an account or making a withdraw, the process will be straightforward and guide your from the one step to be the next step without confuse.
While our system is functional, it has its limitations. Currently, it only handles one account per session. For the future, we envision a more scalable system with features like multi-account management, a graphical user interface, a more robust back-end for transaction history, and even real-time analytics. This project is a solid foundation for those advanced features. From a learning perspective, this project is a great tool. It demonstrates key Java concept in a practical context. Let's break down the main control flow. We create a banking system object, run a continuous loop to print the menu, and use a switch statement to call the appropriate method based on the user's choice. It's a classic and effective pattern for console application.
Okay, now I'm gonna talk about create account. The create account method uses sequential logic to guide the user. It prompts for their name, account number, and initial deposit, storing each piece of data the object's attributes. It concludes with the success message, ensuring a smooth onboarding experience.
Moreover, I want to talk about view balance. The view balance method is simple but important. It uses string concatenation to neatly format and display the account details to the user. Clear output like this is crucial for a good user experience.
Okay, now I will present about the withdraw. The withdraw method introduces the condition logic. It the first check if the request amount is less than or equal to the current balance. If it is, the transaction proceed. If not, the user get invalidation balance message. The balance check is a critical safeguard that will protect the accounts incredibly.
Let's walk through a live demo scenario. A user named Alice creates an account with RM1000. She then deposits another RM1000, updating her balance to RM2000.
Next, let's see withdrawal in action. First, a successful withdrawal of RM150 leaves her with RM1850. Then an attempts to withdraw RM4000 is collectively blocked due to the insufficient funds. This demonstrates the system account protection mechanism in action.
Last but not least, the full code overview. Here you can see the assembled code. It brings together all the elements we have discussed, like the class attributes, the methods for each operation, and the main method with its loop and switch case that ties everything together into a working application.
Okay, final output it was the final output with user to see the console. They clearly show with the menu the result of each action. From the account creation to be balance view, deposit and withdraw. They follow in consistent and be user friendly.
In summary, our Java banking system effectively demonstrates core programming concepts like encapsulation, control structure, and method-driven design. From a technical perspective, it's well structured. From a user perspective, it's intuitive. And from an educational perspective, it's a valuable learning tool. Thank you.